चंदन है गांव के मिट्टी, घर घर में राम है. अपने बच्चे घर घर में राम है. Right? If we have a history, Bharat has a history of thousands and thousands and thousands of years. In fact, I was in Haryana, in Kurukshetra, the tree below which Krishna did Bhagavan Krishna did the Gita Upadesh. They say it is at least 15,000 years old, and the Krishna avatar comes after tens of thousands of years of Ramji. So we have a tradition, and before Ramji we had Parashuramji. Before Parashuram, what not, right? We have Manu, when, so
we have all scientific calculation in Manu Smriti first chapter.
Yeah.
We
so
have the
when we have all those things, Narendra Bhai, how come a country with tens of thousands of years of history has a father, so-called, Rashtrapita, who is like 100 years, 150 years, 175 years old?
First of all, it is ignorance of our own people also. We are even, our peoples are, because of long rules of other nation, we have forgotten our history, and that's why we are not aware of our own strength and truth. So it is our fault also that we are even not aware that who can become a father of nation. Father is a person who gives birth. So
in church they have a father, they don't give birth. In fact, they try to at times.
He take care of the people who have no father actually. So, but this Bharat is made by the God. We have a great history. The name Bharat is from Bharat. Before that also, this nation was there. So it has not taken birth from a person. So nobody can be a father of the nation. Anyone can be a son of the nation only. Yes, there is a father of Pakistan. There is a father of Bangladesh in India. Because they were given birth in 1947. We have not taken any birth. Bharat has not taken birth in 1947.
So do you agree the Rashtrapita of Bharat is 175-year-old man?
No, I am not agreed with this.
You don't agree. You don't consider Mr. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi as...
No, I don't consider anybody the father of nation, including Mahatma Gandhi. He was a freedom fighter, important freedom fighter, but he cannot be a father. He can be a son of Bharat.
Okay.
He can be a father of Pakistan. Pakistan was given birth by Mahatma Gandhi, so he can be a father of Pakistan.
Wow, that's a powerful one. He can, Narendra Sharma ji says, Vinay ji, Mahatma Gandhi could be, replacing Jinnah as the father of Pakistan, but not father of Bharat. What do you like to say?
Thank you, Ji. Namaste. So my opinion, I think the way this whole term father of the nation was created right around the independence time, according to certain nationalists and certain people who were actually spearheading the formation of some of the nationalists during the formation of India, the new independent India, they had to kind of give a special status to Mahatma Gandhi because he actually spearheaded a lot of the newer independence movement. I mean, a lot of independence movement was started way back, like several decades ago. Starting from 1857, First War of Independence, and many others have contributed. So I don't want to sideline any of those people. So, but they had to give a special status to Mahatma Gandhi because he actually took it to a conclusion. Meaning he kind of made all this happen in a way that British finally left India. So the nationalists decided, okay, we have to give some kind of a special status to Mahatma Gandhi, and so let's call him
the father of Mahatma.
Father of the new independent India. That is the term they coined, and father of the new independent India kind of became father of the nation. That's the way I kind of think what happened. So do I agree with it? I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't want to kind of, it's a double-edged sword because I don't want to say yes. I don't want to say no.
One second, Narendra Bhai. So, Gandhi, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, is father of Ramji too?
Father of,
Ramji, Bhagwan Krishna also? He is the father?
no, he's father of the new independent India. He kind of created the new independent India. He
After
was the
breaking
man
into pieces.
behind it.
Breaking
He was the
into
man
pieces.
behind it. Partition happened. That's why Jinnah is called father of the new independent Pakistan, because he was behind the formation of Pakistan. And India, obviously Gandhi is, has taken the credit for that. So, or somebody gave him the credit for that. And so he became the father of the new independent India.
Narendra Bhai, Vinay ji says, I can agree, I cannot agree, I am not fully sure. What do you say?
Most of the Indians are confused, like Mr. Vinay. Confusion is lot of the people in India, intellectuals also, they're not clear actually. Or some people are not able to speak clearly also. So it requires courage also and deep realization of the truth also. Most of the Indians are confused on various points, not only in this point, in various points, because of our less educations about indigenous intellect system. So there cannot be any father, as I already told, and Mr. Binay also told, he never become the father, he is made father. So after actually 1947, the extension of British rule was in the hand of Nehru. So
Who
Nehru,
is the Chacha of India?
he became Chacha. Somebody he made father also. And अगर कुछ और भी जिंदा होता तो किसी को माँ भी बनाते देश का, वो भी वो ना माँ नहीं था कोई जिंदा तो बनाया नहीं किसी को. अदरवाइज वो सब बांट लेते और अपने आप को भारत रत्न भी दिया उन्होंने, खुद ही जिंदा होते हुए भी दिया. सो actually they were doing like that because they used Bharat or India as their own property and decided to give to anybody. But Bharat is very big. Bharat is too big, more big as compared to Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi, like people, many people have already born in India. Even people bigger than Mahatma Gandhi born in India. People bigger than Mahatma Gandhi, which virtues he was carrying. Lord Buddha was also there for ahimsa and other things for which Mahatma Gandhi is known. Even Buddha is not the father of the nation. So how do you think Mahatma Gandhi's ahimsa was bigger than Buddha? So it was deliberately given because of some vested interest and because of ignorance and confusion of the Indian people. This continued because now India is awakening. Hindus are awakening. So these type of things are coming. Even the government of India till today have not said, not written, not recognized Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi as the father of nation. There is no written document.
No, but all the prime ministers do call, right? So he is appointed the father. Not
Most of the prime ministers were from Congress or parties left became from the Congress. And BJP, like as usual, BJP also somewhat confused party actually. So they take 2 steps forward, 1 step back. So they are also little confused party, not fully cleared. But the documents are document, truths are truths. We cannot hide. There was a RTI in the government, UPA government led by Manmohan Singh. The president at that time was Pratibha Patil. The RTI was filed to know whether Mahatma Gandhi is a father or not. I have a RTI reply that also.
wow.
I have sent the hard copy to you.
Yes.
It may not be clear in here, but you can show the hard copy I have sent to you. I will send it to you. The RTI clearly says that Mahatma Gandhi is not the father of nation. Clearly says. So when there is no document, when government do not recognize, when Supreme Court do not recognize, when no constitutionally it is not valid. So I don't know why people are still saying him as a father.
Let me
Because
ask
they are not aware. Actually, they are not aware who is their father. So they have forgotten.
Who is their
Because of
father?
that whole activism. No, they have forgotten. So they decided calling father somebody else.
Right, right.
So he is pseudo father.
But yeah.
Let me just interject there. I think the father of the nation is not a title that was given in any, it was not documented, it was not written in the constitution. It was a title that was just given to him as a recognition of the man who actually fought
Chacha.
for the independence.
Like Chacha of India.
Exactly. It's just a title. I shouldn't compare this, but a lot of Bollywood stars get mega star Amitabh Bachchan, or action star Chiranjeevi, or something like that, right? And superstar style king
Okay,
Rajnikant.
You put it very
Like that.
nicely. This initiates another question, Vinayji.
It is their mistakes, not our mistake. It is their mistake who wrongly identified him as a father. So it is a fault of that people. Now people are awakening. They are correcting their faults also.
Okay, but let me ask you this. Okay, the Ambedkarist, the Ambedkar group, right? Ambedkarists. Okay, they are silent on one thing. Ambedkar said he was never a Mahatma. He is not a Mahatma. I will never consider him as a Mahatma. Yes, he is. I consider Gandhi as a okay man, good man to some extent, but he is not a Mahatma. But people in India keep calling him Mahatma Gandhi. What is that? Mahatma is also a title or what?
Mahatma was given to
Or
him.
Ambedkar was wrong?
No, Ambedkar was also right, because Ambedkar was actually too much educated person. So he was also the member of Congress and the colleague of Mahatma Gandhi. So colleague know better. So he may not, it is his view. He might have seen something in the Mahatma Gandhi, so that's why he told to the people that I don't consider him Mahatma, because he might have seen something, because I have not seen him. I have listened that he lives like Mahatma. So, but he was a Mahatma or not a Mahatma, it is because no religious body has given this to him as a Mahatma. का कोई पद उसको किसी रिलीजियस, किसी मंडलेश्वर या कोई धार्मिक संस्था ने नहीं दिया. वो भी महात्मा भी खुद ही बन गए. अब वो बन गए, लोग बोलते हैं कि उनके किसी रहने के स्टाइल से. अंबेडकर जी उनके साथी थे, उनके साथ में घूमते थे, उनके साथ में रहे, उनके साथ में पार्टी किया. उन्होंने कुछ देखा होगा उनमें प्रॉब्लम, तो उनको लगा ये महात्मा गांधी महात्मा नहीं है, उन्होंने बोला उसको. एंड ही इज आल्सो लर्न्ड पर्सन.
अंबेडकर जी कुछ प्रॉब्लम देखे होंगे विनय जी,
देखिए
वो बोले कि महात्मा नहीं है. कौन सही है? Who is right and who is wrong?
So let me show you a document. Actually, I'm going to send you this. I have it on my phone, and this is a document that was issued in 1939. Okay, this was issued by the government of the Central Provinces and Berar General Administration Department. It was a memorandum sent by the administration to a whole bunch of people. In that it says, in future, Mr. Gandhi should be referred to in all correspondence as Mahatma Gandhi.
So
An office order of the Congress government in the Central Provinces in 1938, instructing all, and especially British, to henceforth refer to Gandhi as Mahatma. This is a direction. This was an order that was sent in 1938, from 2nd of September 1938. So it was actually official.
Wow. So British coined this term in 1938 and promoted it.
Exactly.
British used to give something sir-like designation. They started distributing Mahatma-like designation also. So because it was their rule, they can give anything, any adjective to anyone. So they started giving Mahatma certificate also. So this certificate was from, as Mr. Vinay cleared, this certificate was from British government. Mahatma certificate.
Correct.
Ambedkar was not, so Ambedkar was also nationalist. So he was not according to the British government. So he
Even
was
though his
not
studies and roots are from there. Yeah.
but he was a nationalist also.
Nationalist at heart. There is no question about it. But let us push it ahead, this discussion what we are having right now. Okay, what is this our secular Bharat? Okay, in our secular Bharat, you cannot bash Guru Granth Sahib, right? You know that. It is a sacrilege, right? New term they have coined. You
Sacrilege.
cannot,
Sacrilege.
sacrilege, yeah. You know, अपवित्र करण.
बेअदबी बोलते हैं उसको,
You know,
बेअदबी.
and you cannot talk about any Abrahamic religion because it is blasphemy. But you can talk about Ram, Krishna, Sita, Durga, whatever you want to call. You can call. But you cannot talk about Gandhi. Then you will be in jail.
Again, it is actually the people who are extension of British rule. So they are still thinking that the land will be run by their laws. They are making such type of foolish things. This is nothing, but this is again agonizing the Hindu society, and good reply will be given. Good reply will be given. Hindus are awakening, and this is also weakness of the justice court of the Indians also. The Supreme Court is not taking cognizance of matter related to Hindus. So the Hindus will start taking cognizance by themselves. This is very bad situation for democracy and for the Supreme Court of India because of their biased nature. Because Hindu loves their nation, so they are not going to harm the nation, but they will also do something which will ultimately lead to the correction in the judiciary also.
What, Vinay ji? You can abuse Ram ji, Sita Mata, Durga ji, anybody you can abuse in Hindus. But you cannot abuse this fellow Gandhi. You will be in jail.
So let me just open up this in a way, like, you know, the recent incident about Kalicharan Maharaj. Okay. On December 26th, he was arrested for speaking against Mahatma Gandhi. Okay, in Chhattisgarh, and the irony is that he was arrested in Madhya Pradesh by Chhattisgarh police, and then they basically did not follow the protocol. Anyway, coming to that, he's a staunch Hindu who spoke against Gandhi, but he was arrested within 96 hours. Within 96 hours, the police jumped on him. They could have arrested him sooner had he been in Chhattisgarh, but he actually went to Khajuraho in Madhya Pradesh, and they had to find him, track him down, and then finally arrest him. So that's why it took 96 hours to arrest him. But I'm going to give you some examples on what has happened with other communities who have spoken against Gandhi, but have gotten away with it. Okay? So I'm just going to give you a little bit of a few examples. A Gandhi statue was desecrated in Australia in November 2021 by a group. Okay? We don't know who it is.
By
And
Khalistani
then
group?
same thing by a group. I'm not sure who actually did that, who is behind it, but I'll come to that. And I'm not going to draw conclusions, but I'll let you draw conclusions. Okay? In Armenia, in April 2021, another Gandhi statue was desecrated. And in South Africa in April 2015, a South African national was arrested for desecrating a Gandhi statue. Okay? And his reasoning was that Gandhi was a racist and had openly mentioned that blacks were uncultured compared to whites and Indians. And ironically, and also in January 2021, you know, a pro-Khalistani group and another organization called Organization for Minorities in India, OFMI, they desecrated another Gandhi statue in Davis, California, in America. And a pro-Khalistani group actually was behind this. But guess what? There was and also in December 2020, Khalistani supporters desecrated another statue in Washington, D.C., in front of the Indian embassy. Ironically, nothing has been done about it, although it happened in the US. And if you recall, on June 26, 2020, a former United States President Donald Trump had signed an executive order according to which an individual can be imprisoned for up to 10 years for destroying, damaging, vandalizing, or desecrating a monument, a memorial, or a statue within the United States, or otherwise vandalizes government property. Despite that, nothing has been done against the pro-Khalistanis. Okay, so the Khalistani groups and a lot of other Muslim groups and whoever has spoken against Gandhi, and it happened even in India. Ironically, in Madhya Pradesh in March 2021 in the Mandasur district, Gandhi statue was desecrated. Funnily enough, Congress blamed BJP. Everything is BJP. For Congress, anything happens in the country, it is BJP. So, but nothing has been done about it. Who is behind this? I just gave you some hints, so you can draw the conclusion from it. But a Hindu speaks against Gandhi, that is this latest one, Kalicharan Maharaj, and he is arrested within 96 hours. So that tells you what's going on.
This is elaborate one, right? But Narendra ji, see, some interesting facts was in this Haridwar event, a Congress CM, okay, to be precise, Congress CM of Chhattisgarh was present, okay, and he walked out of the meeting as soon as Kalicharanji spoke about it, and second, the NGOs behind it, some of them are Congress-backed NGOs. I'm sure you saw the message. NGOs who are organizing this event. Is this a setup by Congress to propagate Hindu versus Hindutva? What do you think?
Yes, actually they were planning like this, but their plan failed after entry of Kalicharan. So it all shifted. The organizer were of Congress people. The organizer were from Congress. Many of the saints invited were from Congress. But Maharaj Kalicharan actually foiled their whole attempt after speaking this statement. Even some of the organizers walked out from there. So actually they were planning something and happened something. And even after arrest of Maharaj, though I am not agreed with Maharaj all complete statement, his views were right, but his way of presenting his statement was not right. But still, this is also this will go against the Congress government. This step will goes against the Congress because the Hindus, the young Hindus are the feeling that they are deliberately targeting the Hindu saints, and this is now becoming very clear in the mind of young Hindus, and the lesson will be taught to them.
What do you say, Vinay ji, on this?
I think I agree with Narendra Bhai, and what the content of what Kalicharan Maharaj said, I don't fully agree with it because he could have spoken in a much more diplomatic way.
How do you think he could have spoken? Mr. Gandhi was not really a Rashtrapita, like that he should have told what he.
Yeah, there were certain comments that he made that are absolutely not called for, because you know what, I'll tell you one thing, no matter how bad a person is, no one has the right to take away anybody's life. Nobody has the right to take away anybody's life. But he was praising Nathuram Godse.
Let me hold you for a minute right there. Okay?
Yeah.
I don't know, you saw the history of Gandhi, this thing. What do you call, his sister was raped. Godse's sister was raped in front of his mother. Okay? And he comes and asks Gandhi, okay, what we should do. And he says we have to forgive them and forget them. Okay? And he goes through the camps where the people from Pakistan comes inside struggling for rotis, standing there. They were all massacred on the way. Whomever escaped reached Bharat. He sees these things. And he thinks if the nation has to be united, if the people, innocent people lives have been saved, one man who is responsible for this and one man who will be responsible for this in the future should not be there no more. Is wrong?
No, I agree. But the thing is, regardless of what happened to Nathuram Godse, and I empathize with what happened to his sister, he had no
So
right
he has
to kill
to forgive
Gandhi.
and forget.
Okay, he had no right.
Yeah, okay. What do you say,
No, but
Narendra
you know
Bhai?
what?
He has
Nobody has the
forgive
right to
and
take anybody's
and
life.
forget?
Nobody has the right to take anybody's life.
It is very clear. No, as Mr. Vinay said, it is nobody have right to take the law in the nation and law into his own hand. Mahatma Gandhi was wrong on various aspects. I agreed with that. I also don't consider him father of the nation. Even I don't consider him Mahatma also. Let me be very clear. I am not agreed completely with a person who is taking law of the land in his own hand. I do not consider Mahatma Gandhi as Mahatma. Even I do not consider him father of nation. But still taking law in hand is wrong. So Godse may be right. He was right. I am
But law
empathetic
was
with
in
him.
their hand. What can you do?
That is okay. But taking law in hand is still we cannot
But
justify.
law was in their hand.
I agreed with this. But taking still it is very clear we do not take it right taking any type of law in own hand. There is system, it should work. He should form a party. He should have fought election against him. He should have raised voice against this. He should have raised the people against for this. This would have helped. Killing Mahatma Gandhi actually helped the Congress, helped the Nehru for 15 years because taking the pretext of death of Mahatma Gandhi, Nehru actually he pressed the opponent, that is Hindu party in India. The so much deaths, so much killings which happened in partition and people have agony and people were very angry. But very mischievously, Jawaharlal and Nehru suppressed the Hindu people, taking the pretext of the killing of Mahatma Gandhi. He freed their accounts. He picked all the leaders, put them into the jail. He stopped all party activities of the Hindu parties. So it took 15 to 20 years Hindus to raise again and to start any agitation against the Congress.
And talk about the massacre of Brahmin community in Maharashtra by
He
Congress.
killed that, but nobody was there to raise the voice because he put everyone inside the jail, taking the pretext of this Mahatma Gandhi's killing. So actually this helped the Nehru Gandhi. There was another method to fight. People were angry. Party like RSS was there. They might have formed some political party also. Godse should have raised the voice against him.
Exactly. The funny thing is what I totally agree with Mr. Narendra Bhai because, he has put it very eloquently. Like what it is at the time, Hindus, RSS especially was banned, as you know,
And
right away,
Hindu Sabha.
right after that.
Hindu Sabha.
And Hindu groups were considered pariahs, and that's why the Hindus were completely suppressed and the Muslims became, more, they were given more liberties, more, all kinds of benefits and stuff like that. And the same thing happened, exactly same thing happened, when Indira Gandhi was assassinated. How many Sikhs were massacred by the Congress people? They were literally slaughtered. And this is exactly what happened. And when Nathuram Godse was...
Congress
Exactly.
benefited 1984 also.
It did not benefit anybody.
In 1984 also, Congress benefited by these massacres of Sikhs. They got the highest number of MP in parliament. They got the highest.
They swept the Lok Sabha polls. They swept based on. Okay. Now what I was trying to say was, this happened in 1984 when Indira Gandhi was assassinated. Okay, as soon as she was assassinated, the Congress blamed the Sikhs, and the Congress party went on a rampage to massacre and slaughter Sikhs across the country. And a lot of Sikhs actually left the country to take refuge in Canada, UK, and many other countries. And this was unfortunate. It actually worked against the nation. It actually worked for the Congress. Congress gained by it, because when in 1984, as Mr. Narendra Bhai was pointing out, the Congress party, after the assassination, they swept the Lok Sabha polls. They gained so many seats that it was unbelievable.
Yeah, go ahead, please, Narendra Bhai.
Actually, the mindset of Indian people are not revolutionary. They are not revolutionist. So they are very democratic by DNA. So taking law in hand by common people, Indians, especially Hindus, do not appreciate this. So when Mahatma Gandhi was killed by Godse, the advantage which took, all advantage were taken by Nehru, because Nehru put the blame on the Hindus for this, and he suppressed with all force the Hindu forces. So Hindus could not fight the elections for a long time, could not challenge him. It took 15 years to raise the voice. Similarly, in 1984, after the massacre of Indira Gandhi, again they took the advantage. He massacred the Sikhs like anything, like animals, and took the benefit, because actually naturally by the DNA, Indian people do not accept taking the law in hand. They are not revolutionary by mind. They are actually a democratic type.
Last question. When do you think Kalicharan Maharaj will be out of the jail, at least?
Charan will be out of jail after 14 days, because the Congress has put him jail because of sedition charges. Now they have put sedition charges, so which will automatically fall. They have no base for sedition. See, they are just trying to show to the Sonia Gandhi that they are working very hard, because they are chamchas people. But this will not stay. This sedition charge will not be able to stay longer. After 14 days, Kalicharan Maharaj will be out. It will be a great welcome for him. People are eagerly waiting. He will become now a big leader by this. He is going to be a big leader.
And his video has gone already 21 million hits on it.
And now many young Hindu boys are revolutionary also. The word revolutionary I am using. Revolution is not our actually traditionally we are not revolutionists. But now a great percentage of Hindu boys are revolutionary also. They are against these all things and want to take the law in hands also.
Absolutely.
So, if the Supreme Court will not take cognizance of such stupidities which the Hindus are facing, the country's democracy will be in danger, because the young guys will not listen to these foolish laws. They are revolutionary. India will see a revolution for Hindu Rashtra.
Absolutely. You have the last word, Vinayji.
So I'm going to make a quick comment about Akbaruddin Owaisi, brother of Asaduddin Owaisi of AIMIM party. In a speech, he said, if police are removed for 15 minutes, we, the Muslims, will finish 100 crore Hindus. But guess what happened to him? Nothing. Like he was charged and something, and the case is still going on. And this was almost, I think it was 4 years ago when he said this. And the case is still going on. So, but when a Hindu speaks against Mahatma Gandhi or somebody else, immediately the police pounce on him, charge sheet him, put sedition charges, everything. So isn't Owaisi's comment a serious crime? What he said, that he's going to finish off 100 crore people in India? Isn't that serious? Like, come on, we got to think about it.
Absolutely. It was great pleasure talking to you both, and thank you very much. And, Hare Krishna, and looking forward to see you again.